And then there's the food boss.
Different.
So
you can't
the
keep
food
going.
boss.
What are you talking
I want to have
about?
10 of them. I want to have 10 people. Can I add to my list?
What kind of game
10.
is this? You know how to follow a game? All right, you now go. You're gonna go 2 in a row. So
I'm like the food boss.
Makes me want to have kids solely just to have him or her on TikTok.
Well, that's an easy one. I mean, if you had a cute little girl like that, sure, have 20 of them.
Do you think you're a sassy man?
I wouldn't say sassy. Oh, it's sassy. No, I don't.
Wow.
Yeah.
You were opening up right there for a second. That was good.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Do you want to talk about that more?
Not in this therapy session, no.
And welcome back, everybody, to the Johnny Drinks podcast. I'm your co-host, Johnny. I'm here with my father.
This is John.
And this is the first week of November. There's a reason there's a purple light behind me, and there's a reason he has a purple shirt on. And why is that?
Whoa. Thank you for teeing me up. I thought I was going to be hung out there on my own to explain to. So let me say thank you, first of all, to our friends at Collars and Company for sharing this purple shirt.
I knew that was theirs.
Yeah. Well, not only do I really like the way it fits and feels, but the meaning and significance behind this, because November is National Epilepsy Awareness Month. 3.4 million people are affected by it. Their families are affected by it. And
Really?
Yeah.
That actually seems like a lower number than I would expect.
Well, that's the information that I know. I'm part of the actually epilepsy board in New Jersey, and with what little pieces of information I retain from conversations, I think that was the number, somewhere around there, maybe 4 million.
I would maybe because we're impacted by it, I would assume more people will.
Oh, yeah, maybe. And to that point, yeah, Victoria has epilepsy. She's been on the show before, so I like to bring awareness to it and do our part, helping educate and let people know they can support in any way, shape, or form as possible. But the whole purple thing is pretty cool too, because there is a girl, Cassidy. I think Cassidy Megan was her name, or is her name, who brought attention and made Purple Day. So lavender was always the color associated with a flower and epilepsy, and she made it Purple Day because purple was easier for people to pronounce and kind of get behind. So hence I've got purple on, and we've got a little purple hue behind you, and so...
I forgot my purple today. I have blue, though.
Put your purple on.
Yep.
Bring your purple.
All right. Maybe we'll do some... we donate. We give back.
We donate, yeah.
If you guys want to, maybe we'll leave a link in the...
Yeah, I'd love that. And we're also going to make a purple drink.
Okay.
Maybe not today, but we'll definitely do
Raising awareness. We'll have Victoria back on for this month
absolutely.
for sure. Today we're going to be talking about our top 5 favorite creators. Now, I'm going to preface everything we talk about today by saying that I excluded creators that I know personally. So people that are out there that if you're not on this list and you're offended, take it as a compliment because you're probably one of my friends. So
well, let's talk about those. Can we mention those
I'm
people?
gonna shout some people out. Chef Kuso is a good friend of ours. Makes great content.
Wu-Tak.
It's not his name, but
Wu-Tak.
Tell me he says it wrong.
Wu-Tak.
Yeah, it's good enough.
What do you mean?
It's Wu. There's no N
Wu.
in his name.
I'm not saying N.
Come on.
Say
it again.
I'm not saying N.
Say it again.
I say Wu-Tak. Wu-Tak.
No. How do you say it?
Wu-Tak. Wu-Tak.
Sounds
you know, when
racist.
I'm saying
Sounds racist.
when I'm saying Wu-Tak, we're bringing a lot of attention to him right now.
Yeah, too much.
No,
He's not that close to us.
He
doesn't show enough love.
He
bro.
hasn't.
I haven't
I
talked to him.
know. How about like public service announcement? Wu-Tak. You can call me. You got my number.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's too big.
I know you're a big guy out in LA now with all these women and stuff. You got jumping around, and good for you. You're a young man. Enjoy it, but don't forget. You were in my basement of my house very early on, and I embraced you. You're the first person I let in the house.
That's messed up. You also let Chef Kuso. So again, guys that we know, guys in the fitness space, Joe Manella, Gavin Adin.
We can't use any of those guys?
No. Take them off your list if they're on the list.
I'm doing my own list.
That's not fair.
List. No, so let's quantify this. You're right. There's friendships and relationships, and for that is a good point.
Yeah.
You don't want to put them into all that, but they are notable. We are recognizing them. They're very talented people. But I do have my list of people that I watch. And,
that's fine.
And I watch them, but I also watch for different reasons, which I'll explain and hopefully rationalize to why I picked 5 or so.
My point was like it's hard. It's impossible to not be biased. So I watch Gavin and Chef Kuso, but I don't know how I would watch them if I didn't know them. I would still enjoy their content, but it's just different. So
okay.
And also I want to exclude. Maybe you can't exclude.
Why are we excluding people?
There's no exclusion.
Include them.
It's hard though as creators sometimes. Like you're watching for different reasons. Like so we're watching father and son. We're watching them for different reasons because we're like, oh, Where can we pull from that? How do they pull from us? Like little different things here and there.
I think you watch for different reasons. I watch for entertainment, pure
So do I.
entertainment.
No, I do. And a lot of these guys, and they're on your list, so I'm not. We'll wait to get there. So let's start out. Actually, you know what? I saw a question, and this kind of goes back to like viral content. There's a and nothing to do with creators. There's always a trending question about. Have you seen this? What would you rather have? A night out with Jayz for dinner or $500,000? And there's a debate. People are actually justifying picking a night out with Jayz because of how much you would learn, or $500,000.
Are you asking me that?
asking the
Because I'll say that I would take the conversation with him. I would at this point in my life.
You take
because
over $500,000?
I would take the conversation with him. Yeah, I would.
Wow.
At this point in my life. I mean, if I'm 20-something years old, I might say, screw that. I'll just give me the money. But no, I think I would enjoy that. I would like to, whatever, hear his story, learn more about him and the things that made him what he is today. That is inspiring. That is education. So you're asking me, that's my first thought.
Holy shit. I did not expect you to say that.
Money comes and goes.
I was actually going to say, I was going to ask you what your price would be, but I guess $500,000 is...
No, it's a lot of money, and I'm not dismissing it. But you're asking me. The first thing I think of is that would be cool. You know, the fact that we've been doing now for several years, and some of the people we're meeting, there's no dollar amount I can put on that. I mean, seriously, it may sound corny, but to have the opportunity to meet Jim Cramer from CNBC, I watched that guy growing up through a time where I wanted to make sure every penny I invested was going into the better chances of the right direction.
Yeah.
He was a part of that.
Now, do you think are you taking this dinner over $500,000 because of you would learn more than what is worth 500, or you're just saying
No, I'm
that's
not. No, the learning
is separate? You just want to.
It's the learning, it's the experience, it's the engagement, it's the opportunity to then think about how many people have said to us, I can't believe you met Dana White. What was that like? That's priceless. I can't believe you made a drink for Kevin Hart. That's priceless. I can't believe Bo Nickel was with you. I can't believe all these people that we've now had the opportunity. Brian Callen, he sat down with you. That guy's hilarious. Yeah. Eddie, you cracking my balls.
Right.
I'll never forget that.
We didn't pay $500,000 to do it.
We didn't pay those are things that are going to last forever. The money comes and goes.
Fair enough. And I don't know if the question is you have to pay $500,000 or it's like either or.
I wouldn't pay for it.
Okay, so you're saying you would rather
I wouldn't pay for it.
Someone says here's $500,000 or a night with dinner. You would say Jayz. Okay.
I would say give me the opportunity. Is there a chance that Frank Sinatra can come back into our world and I can sit and talk with that guy all day long?
Over
Muhammad Ali all day long.
Fair enough.
Martin Luther King all day long. Meet, talk. Those are things that you don't get to do that.
Those are priceless.
You get a chance to make your own money. You can make your own money. You may not make $500,000 and may not, but as soon as you make it, the harder part is holding on to it anyway. So money comes and money goes.
Respect to Hove. I don't know if I may have to take $500,000 right now. And he actually says save your money, go buy my albums because I taught enough in those albums.
Who said that? Jayz?
Jayz.
Oh. Well, Jayz, if you're out there listening, someone knows.
We're going to have him on the podcast one day.
He's coming?
He will be. Wow. One of these days.
Wait, is he coming before or after The Rock? Because I still got to get The Rock on here.
Honestly, I think The Rock may be more attainable. He seems like he does more as far as podcasting and interviews and stuff like that. Anyway, all right, let's get into the top 5 creator list for both of us. Now, I'm actually curious. We don't know each other's lists.
No.
I wonder if we overlap at all. I'm going to let you go first.
I'm guessing we overlapped in at least one.
I will say one. I'm going to give us one. But let's let you go first.
Okay. Mine, I'm going from 5 to 1. I'm not going to start with my fate.
Oh, you have a top favorite creator?
Yeah, I think I have. Well, yeah. I mean, I have in some sort of order in my head, unless you don't want to do it that way.
You do. No, if you have that, I'm just letting you guys know. It was very hard for me to pick top 5 in a list, and it's always changing for me. So
okay,
you go.
So let me say, okay, so here's my impetus in the thinking of this, and I like this idea, right? So I have 5 creators that I enjoy watching. And most of the times, I just scroll like everyone else does. But then there's those times where I say, okay, let me check in on this guy, this girl. Let me see what's
how
up.
they're doing.
Yeah, let's see what's up. So I'm putting in 2 into 1 here because I look at them for this reason, and it's more along the lines of inspiration and research and validation. They're both cocktail makers, okay? Jules and Drinksbyevie, right?
You said both their names wrong.
Drinksbyevie.
And
Evie?
it's not John Jules.
Who is it?
Join Jules.
What is it?
Join Jules.
Join Jules.
She's
It's
a
not
girl.
Jon?
It's a girl.
Oh, John Jules. I thought it was John. Is it Join? It's not Join. No way. No way. Hold on. Are you serious? Hold on. This is good. Well, this is good for her. Hold on. Let's see.
It's Drinksbyevie and Join Jules.
Drinksbyevie. Didn't I say Drinksbyevie?
You said Drinksbyevie and John Jules.
Okay. Hold on. Please tell me I'm right. Please tell me I'm right. Oh, it's Join. Son bitch. Sorry, Jules. I'm going to join you anyway now, but I watch it.
That's why she says it. It's Join Jules. Well, anyway, go ahead. You gave them their clout. You gave them the flowers.
Right,
that was
so
good.
stop.
That was great.
So stop. So, okay, that tells you how close attention I pay. I don't pay close attention to it. I just know that that's the content I enjoy. All right, so anyway, I like both of them.
Okay.
I think the creativity, the artistry, the way that they present their cocktails is helpful for us and benefit to me when I'm thinking of ideas. And so I pull inspiration from them, and I enjoy them both. So they both have about, 900, somewhere between 800 and 900,000 followers.
On TikTok.
Yeah, on TikTok.
Yeah, I think so. They're pretty
Right.
big. Yeah.
Well, I know they do. Yeah, actually, so Drinksbyevie have Evie has 775, and Join Jules has 940 or so.
They're up there.
Okay,
That's no small feat.
No, and it's not easy. And I truly do appreciate, what they're doing, and so it's kind of cool.
Let me ask something. Do you think you would watch them the same if you didn't have a TikTok?
Before we were truly into all of it, I know when I saw, I want to be fair, I'm thinking it was Join Jules, right? Join Jules has the backdrop of New York City, right?
Yeah, she was in Brooklyn. Yeah.
Right? She's whatever, Brooklyn.
Bridge. Yeah.
I don't know exactly right. So, and she does a lot of the drinks on the ledge,
Yes.
and she pours in that's artistry in of itself.
Oh.
She could be pouring soda for all I care.
You like,
and
you like the
they
aesthetic.
just work. I love the feel, the vibe. So that was cool. I remember tuning into that page, and then from there, similar pages came for those reasons of helping for research and just kind of getting some sort of alignment. But anyway, that's my first put them into one out of the top five. Okay.
Fair enough. I'm looking for a specific video to show you next. All right, so
what do
that's
who's yours?
I'm going to show you. So I happen to really like skit comedy on TikTok. Normally, most of the content that I watch is either cocktail because of what we do or father and son because of what we do. But if I wasn't doing that, I would watch just like humorous, witty style impersonation stuff. So this guy, and I'm treating this as if I'm asking the question today, what my favorite creators are. So I happen to be watching him.
I know who it is.
The most. You don't have no clue.
I don't know what it is.
Take a guess. There's no way you know.
Nikki Cass.
No.
Oh.
His name
Grown up Italian.
No, his name is Jonas. Like he has 260,000 followers, but I binge watch his stuff all the time. And so, like you said, if I watch one, anytime his video comes on my For You page right now, I'll stop and watch it. And then I'll go through his feed and I'll go back to the same video.
Who is he? Let me see.
I want to show you
What's his name?
His name is Jonas. Let me find.
Jonas?
Yeah, hold up. I gotta find
Can't
the one.
believe it.
I gotta find the one video that like hooked me, and then you probably won't even think it's funny. I'm actually curious if you do.
Jonas Brothers.
No,
That's all I'm getting.
it's not him.
That's what I'm getting.
Let's see. Hold up.
Sorry, I can't find you.
Look at me.
Can't find him. So
Hold on. Now I gotta find this video.
how hard could it be?
Girls say,
Hold on.
All right.
All right, wait. This is a good one. So watch this, and I want to see your reaction.
Oh, here. Let me see.
girls say they want to against a motherfucker till they actually get one. You're scared I'm gonna get bored with you or something. I fuck with you.
Wait, is that his real? Is that?
Don't be nervous.
Whoa, that's not his real. That's not his real face.
Motherfucker till they actually
Is
No,
it like
that's
big?
so
Is it
he
long?
put-
What's he have?
He
a
puts
filter
on
it?
a filter, and
Oh,
there's
okay.
another video
Okay.
where he talks about getting a haircut. He's just a funny, like
Okay.
he'll impersonate that.
Okay.
So that's one of
All
my
right, I'll have
favorite
to,
creators.
Okay,
right
cool. All right, so that's cool. Who else you got?
now. You're next. We go back to back.
Oh, okay. So for me, I struggle with this because this is again number 4. I like Nick Cass, right? I know you do too, right?
Did you try to guess?
Huh?
You thought he was going to be.
I'm struggling with this because I want to be fair to the process of only 5, but it's hard to get 5. And so I like Nick Cass. I also like Food Boss.
They're two different people.
I know. So are they in the top 5? Yes. Can I add I might have to add another one in here somewhere. But I enjoy watching him. He's hilarious. He's got like 1.4 million followers, and his skit for me never gets old. The kid's nailed the father, the neighbor, the whole vantage point of a senior person looking at kids today. Right?
No, he's
so
hilarious.
he's hilarious. I love
He's
that.
hilarious, and he stays to his character. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
he doesn't try to
Yeah.
try, and that's a big thing about creators. Like, he's
Yep.
found his secret sauce that works, and he runs with it. He doesn't like try different things,
Yeah.
or he has, but he knows like the father, the people. I think
Yeah.
the best ones are when he
He's the
impersonates
neighbor.
the people watching.
That's what I like.
Yeah.
because
No,
he's spot on.
he
Because
is spot on.
I watch him sometimes saying, "What the hell is he doing?"
Yeah,
And then
man,
it's
look,
then
there he
then
goes again.
Yeah, and then he's mimicked that, and so good for him. And then there's the Food Boss.
Different.
So
You can't
the
keep
Food
going.
Boss.
What are you
I
talking
want to have
about?
10 of them. I want to have 10 people. Can I add to my list?
What kind
I
of
got
game
10.
is this? You know how to follow a game? All right, you now go. You're gonna go 2 in a row. So
I like
go.
the Food Boss.
Food Boss is third.
Father, son, especially
Explain.
because since meeting them, the
Great guys.
authenticity. Yeah, I love when he says Junior. I just want to hear him say Junior.
And you know that's real. Like, you know he's calling his son
Junior.
Junior
Yeah,
in the actual house without the camera on.
yeah, Junior.
He was actually.
Sorry, Junior.
It's okay. He was, not that I thought he wouldn't be nice, but they were super nice, genuine people when we met them.
Oh yeah, no,
Like, they were
that's
real.
that's where again it changes, right? So having watched his stuff before meeting him, I feel a little differently now because now I feel like we know them, and so that's why it's a personal favor for me to watch them.
Yeah. And
And he's a
they're
great cook. I mean, the guy's solid lockdown a chef. So there's no BS there.
Well, they own a catering hall. Like, he's
Yeah, he's the real
real
deal.
success with
Yeah.
it. He, like, they are who they are first. They realized they went viral, and they kind of just stayed with that. Whereas, like, the opposite, like, a lot of these guys are skit, they're intentionally becoming creators. So, yeah, I'm.
Okay, you want me to keep going?
No, I don't. Why don't you let me go?
I don't know.
What are you
Kyle's-
talking about? Hold
I
on.
was getting excited at this.
I know, that's all right. Hold your horses. Next up, because I have other comedians on this. You probably know these people. Zeth, the father with the daughter.
Been on this
Let me see. With the
She's real young.
the little kid.
Yeah.
Yo, man.
They're the best.
We're
I mean, they're hard to
She's
beat.
like 5 years old. Is that the little girl? I love him. Love him. Love her. You're absolutely right. And you know, it's funny. I was talking to Diana last night, and I honestly though, when I was trying to narrow down my search, I was like, I watch, I laugh, I love, but I don't go looking for it. You know what I mean? Differently, I go look for some of these people. That
Oh,
I'm
like you
doing.
search these people.
Yeah, like these people, I'll search. If it doesn't come up on my feed, I'll search.
Really?
I don't search them, but they're great.
They're hilarious, and again, it's a nice refresher from what is normally on a For You page for TikTok. It's wholesome. And you talk about journeys. I'm so curious to see where they are in 5 years. Like when she's not an adult or not even a grown kid, but
Yeah.
when she starts to become coherent and knows what's going on. Like, does she appreciate what's going? Because they have 13 million followers.
Those
They got to be making a ton of money. She probably has no clue how much money she's making right now.
we don't know their arrangement anyway. I'm sure he's a responsible parent. He's got to be putting money into like a 529 or some sort of
yeah,
college
we don't know.
fund
Yeah.
at minimum. If he's not, I would be shocked. But that's all. It's all good. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
Great.
and I like how they've evolved. Like, she started out really, like, she's probably been doing it now for 3 years, and 3 years for like kids like that, it's a long time. It's almost half
Yeah.
their life.
Yeah.
So it's fun to watch her
She's
grow
so
and
cute.
evolve. Yeah, she is. And that's good. I see other people doing that stuff too. It makes me want to have kids solely just to have him or her on TikTok.
Well, that's an easy one. I mean, if you had a cute little girl like that, sure, have 20 of them.
Oh man,
You're lucky to get.
I would exploit that so hard.
Well, think about it. Her personality is like Tegan's personality. Our
I called Dana and said, "Can I
Yeah.
borrow your kid?"
Yeah.
I
I mean,
called my cousin and
she-
said, "Can I please borrow your daughter because
Some-
she's that cute."
some young people, children, advance. Their language advances quickly. Their interaction is just comfortable. And that's the gift. That's the gold when you get even if it's not your child, if it's a child around you and your family. That's why everyone appreciates
Right.
young people like that.
Yeah, no, they're
Okay,
They're aces.
cool.
So I'm gonna go now because you went 2 in a row.
Go ahead.
But before I do that, quick commercial break. We are back with the top 5 creator episode. Number 3 on my list, right? It's number 3. Is going to be another skit comedy creator named Tony Statovci. Do you know him? I think that's your sort of stuff. This dude is one of the most creative comedy creators I've ever met, and it's so funny that like, so he'll do these skits and he'll write like little words like POV, you are whatever, and like you kind of have to like wait and see the whole video out to understand the point sometimes. But then he'll also just do like hilarious skits, stuff like that. So here's another one. I'm curious if you're gonna laugh. Hold up. Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Better ingredients, better pizza, better bitches, better money, my clothes better, my shoes better, I work harder.
I've never seen him.
You've never seen this dude?
No.
See, that's just so funny.
Let me
Like
see- let me
he's
see
on my thread. He's on my feed all the time.
I've never seen this guy.
I don't miss a video. Like he posts a video, I don't miss it.
Fuck you, bitch. Whoa.
Wait, then watch that. Wait, then watch that one. That one was funny. No, back up.
Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you, fuck you. Bitch, wait.
He curses a lot.
Wait for shit. My ass your bitch ass in 7 minutes. Bitch. All right.
I'm about reloading the muskets. That's funny. All right, it's funny.
So it's
I've
funny.
never seen him.
It's funny, but it's also
How many
like
followers?
3.7.
Wow. How that blows my mind. How can't I see him on any of the feed?
And you'll probably see people that have way that. How about this shit? This shit. I saw a dude, and I was gonna put him on my list, but he's personally, I think, it's too early in his career for me to say he's one of my favorite creators. But I don't miss one of his videos either. This dude, do you know this guy Prayaj? So he's this Indian guy. This is like an additional one.
Am I a Roman Empire?
He had 800,000 followers, I swear to God, not even a month ago. He has 3.6 million right now. He posts like 5 times a day, and all he does is talk to the camera as if like the camera is his girlfriend or whatever. So he'll do like little, just God, binge through it. And he calls himself,
In the news again. Los Angeles Times and Pookie Nation.
so he calls his audience the Pookie Nation, and he says he's like a sassy man.
I always joke around and say, you like me, you like me.
Wow.
So
Things that I've learned in my life is, oh, you said you like me in that white shirt, I put another one on, you had a problem with my seeing myself.
Wow. He's definitely ripping out the videos. He's in the
But
same
look- but
outfit.
look- but-
3, 4, 5, 6.
and look how many likes he gets every time. He's doing
Yeah,
literally
yeah.
what he should be. Like everybody that catches the algorithm and he's hot right now, just fucking rip it.
Wow. He's 1, 2. So this in this one outfit he's got on.
One outfit's in the last 2 hours.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. All right. Cool.
So he does like he calls himself like a sassy man, right? So it's like sassy man season.
Mm-hmm.
Like nonchalant man, guy who like doesn't really care, doesn't show his emotions, is too cool for school.
Uh-huh.
And then the other end is like a sassy guy, a guy that expresses how he feels and is very okay with
That's
himself
cool.
and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
it's very modern day stuff. Do you think you're a sassy man? You're wearing
Sassy?
purple.
I wouldn't say sassy. Oh, it's sassy. No, I don't.
You don't have an attitude. And a sassy man gives
Sassy.
a little. And you know what creates a sassy man? I would assume.
Sauce. Sassy sauce?
No, you're not.
Spicy
You're just
sauce.
rhyming words now, and it's not even a rhyme.
Maybe I'm a rapper.
No, I would
Maybe I'm the
assume.
sassy, senior, savvy, Sam Man rapper. That's my handle.
You didn't rhyme one of those words.
Zigga zigba zidaba. Huh?
A sassy man is created by having women around you, so like sisters, Like the humor of a guy that has a sister is very different than a guy that has no sisters.
Yeah, I have no sisters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe I'd be considered
way
a
too
sassy
literal,
man.
way too like lacking compassion sometimes. Yeah.
You?
Yeah, I have no sisters. I didn't grow up with women, so that's something I had to learn.
Wow.
Yeah, what do you mean? Wow, you grew up
That
with
was
all
good.
guys. You grew up with guys. It's tough on tough. It's not.
No, you were opening up right there for a second. That was good.
Oh, okay, sure.
Do you want to talk about that more?
Not in this therapy session. No.
That's fine.
Okay, great.
Who's your next creator? Number 2.
All right. Well, yeah, I lost track. I probably have 5 or 6
Just
here.
let him rip.
Next is Joe Manella, and you said he was off limits,
Really?
but
You
he's
said
not off limits for me. He's not.
Okay.
You know why?
Why?
He's 522,000. Yes, he's a friend of the family, but differently to you, what he is to me,
That's
he's
fair.
a young man that I've seen grow up. He's a guy who I know was struggling with whether to do this or not, and he hit that wall.
Mm-hmm.
And we had a conversation, and I'm not suggesting that my conversation with him was something groundbreaking for him, but he did it. He actually broke through the wall, and his content is good.
It's great.
His physique changed right before our eyes. I mean, that's what I'm impressed with. That his commitment, his devotion to his audience, and everything. Him evolving as a young boy to a young man, I like to watch. So it's hard, but what is hard for me sometimes is to hit the like button.
Why?
I don't know, because I feel like that's creepy. I'm liking a guy like he's showing his muscles and stuff. I don't
I
know.
don't think it's weird. I think it'd be okay.
I know. No, I'm just telling you that sometimes I'm like, oh, like on Facebook especially, I'm like, I don't think I should put a like. He has no shirt on. I think it's kind of.
It's fair. Listen, that's.
But anyway, Joe, I love your stuff. So you're up there.
I think Joe has. I mean, listen, he's revolutionized his space in a sense because his space, the fitness community was very. It's extremely toxic.
Hard.
It's very hard to be in.
Yeah.
They have body dysmorphia as men. They have eating disorders, men and women. It's
Yeah.
very difficult. And so he, like you said, was really, really struggling. Like he
Yeah.
went a year, and I don't think he had like one good big viral video. And he
Right.
finally found this vlog style of content because he's very funny
Yeah.
and he's entertaining, and it popped
Yeah.
off. And like we just said with this
Yeah.
other guy, what did he do? He doubled down. He's like, I'm going to start doing this stuff.
Yeah.
And it worked for him.
Yeah.
And now he's making a legitimate business off of that. So obviously I commend Joe Manella.
Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, he is
Absolutely.
great. And I think he's so young. He's like 22 years old.
Yeah.
And he's all
It's-
natural too, which is
Yeah.
a big deal in his
Right.
space.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
good for you.
I'll allow that one.
All right,
on the
guys,
list.
check him out. Give him a follow. Give him a
Yeah.
like, share, follow.
But Gavin, you're not getting on the list. Sorry, buddy.
Gavin's on our other list. Gavin was on the podcast, so Gavin's gotten a lot of. He's got a
You
lot
get
of
enough
props.
love, dude. You're not
Yeah.
getting any more. So stop begging. You literally,
Easy,
all he
Gavin.
does is
Easy.
beg.
Does he even listen to our?
begs.
Does he listen to any other podcast but his own?
Just
that
his
he's
own.
on?
He just wants to stare. He literally just he'll like copy and paste.
I'll tell you what.
He's
Do
like,
not
literally,
tell
oh,
him.
yeah.
Do not tell him about this. Let's see if he listens, because this is a very
can't do
interesting.
that to somebody.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
gonna
let's
show
see.
it to him.
Oh, let's see, Gavin.
You think your friends binge watch our like that's?
I
don't
know.
watch my
I know
friends'
what I
podcasts.
know what friends of mine watch, and what friends of mine watch because I ask them to watch.
I will definitely show
Right?
this to him.
Like I shared the Brian Callen one with Kurzer, and I was like, you gotta watch this one. You're gonna love it because he's a wrestler, connects with that, and he loved it, and he's a funny guy.
Yeah.
But I know my friends that like Schween, he watches and listens to every one of them, and he comes in and he tells me what he liked about one episode versus the other.
Oh no, I know plenty of friends that will watch it. Like
Yeah.
shout out Nick, my PT. He will watch literally every episode. He'll be like, he'll tell me be like, oh hey, like why was the upload late today?
Yeah.
And I'll be like, I don't know why the
Well,
upload
that's-
was late today.
Yeah,
Maybe I
that's
should
great.
phone a friend and ask what the
Yeah.
fuck's going on behind
Yeah,
the scenes.
Dan, wake
but no,
up.
he will give us feedback. He'll be like, and he's another. He creates content, but it's more so for the purpose of
Physical therapy.
educating his clientele. So really, really good dude. But Gavin, yeah, you're gonna watch this because I'm gonna send it to you. But
He's not even gonna. Don't tell him.
I'm gonna.
I want someone else to tell him, hey, what'd you think of that?
No, Gavin.
And then he can.
Gavin is
then he
not
can put
a
on his
creator
pity
first,
party
though.
of why you're not his best friend or he's not your best friend. And that whole that little man thing you guys got going on.
Yeah,
It's
he
fine.
abandoned me. So
All right, who do you got now? I just gave you Joe,
okay.
and we threw Gavin in there.
That's so fucking crazy.
What? I can't read that. What's it say? There's reflection. There's a reflection.
My text 3 minutes ago.
Oh, he just texted you. That's funny.
That's so nuts.
You text him though.
Swear to God, I didn't.
Oh, okay. So Gavin just texts him, says, "What you doing for lunch today?
I'm on
Want to go do
podcast
squats? You want to do squats and eat chicken?
And just talk.
Is that what lunch is like
about
with you?
That's fucking nuts. All right,
You do thighs and thighs. Let's do some thighs and let's have some wings and thighs.
Shut up.
But don't put any sauce on them. Just a dry rub, maybe."
I do like dry. That sounds pretty good right now. Next creator, who was it? Oh, this girl is Delaney Says Hello is so hard not to watch because it's so cringy. So the entire time I'm watching this, so she does again another skit girl. So she'll skit as if she is like the cringy waiter or the cringy girlfriend, and she's so on point with her impersonations that you would think she is that cringy. You know what I mean?
Let me see.
Let me find you one. She reminds me of Alyssa Laverty. So maybe that'll help you.
Just let me see.
Go.
God. All right, so any one of these, right?
Take one look, a lot of views.
Oh, I've seen her. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, she's great. See, a girl like this is, without being a creeper, like I always think of my daughter every time before I say something about another girl. This is a beautiful person, right? Beautiful woman, because she's got such a personality. No, she's got a great personality. I mean, she's a beautiful, easy on the eyes, but she's also, to me, this is
Diana is gonna
to have yourself
Diana is going to
put yourself
flip.
out there, to put yourself out there and be this entertaining and this funny and this relatable. That's special. That's cool. She's great.
She is great.
I'm sorry, I don't even know her. How many followers she has? So she has 2.3.
2.3. Yeah, she's killing it.
All right, good for you, Delaney.
I can't wait to show Diana the part of you saying she's a beautiful
Well,
woman. This lady
that's
is beautiful.
That's why I gotta pump the brakes every time I
Just don't say
something.
it.
But how else do you say that?
She's great.
It's not flirting. It's not creepy. It's appreciation.
Yeah.
It's like looking at a painting and saying, "Wow, that's a beautiful." Why can't you appreciate?
I think you're using the wrong word.
What's the word?
She's a great lady. I don't even know the
Great
girl.
lady. Oh,
she's a great
lady?
creator.
She's your age. She's a lady.
She makes really good content. That's what I would say. She's awesome. I would say.
All right. This is where the
Beautiful
age,
would be like if I looked
It's a beautiful person. I love the personality.
That is
There's
okay.
beauty in that. That it's not to do anything but celebrate. See, that's another, not maybe problems, not the word, but what's wrong with when you're younger, you have inhibitions about saying and doing certain things because you don't want it to be taken the wrong way. So just, that's it. Say it is what it is. And if that's how you feel, that's how you feel.
Okay.
Sometimes a cigar is just a cigar. Dr. Freud. All right. Who else? Who else you got?
You're up next.
I'm up next? All
Yeah.
right. All right. So you met him, Gork Brothers, Gork Boys Barbecue, right? Down the shore.
Okay. We
And
literally
Matt-
said not to put people that we know on this list. And you go and
Hold on.
two people.
These are the people I like to watch. And I know I said this to you before, but I quantify it differently. I like watching people that I've saw glimpses of and then see them kind of evolve and now appreciate a little differently, right? Because we know how hard it is to do what we're doing. So he has 3.4 million followers, and I love his stuff because he's a teacher, an educator, a parent, a husband, obviously a father. There's all these things that are embedded in the responsibility of just who he is,
Right.
let alone what he's evolved into and created this whole other space. And I personally know how hard that is because I'm doing it too. But I love the venue he has, which is obviously barbecue and meat and spices, and it's fun stuff.
You
I'm
appreciate
sorry,
it more now.
I appreciate it all. I appreciate it all, and I appreciate it more because we know how hard it is every day to get up and deliver something, right, of value. I'm sorry he's an Eagles fan. Can't change that. And I'm sorry he wears
be
these.
sorry.
He wears these
6-1.
corny. He wears these corny Eagles shorts sometimes, which I don't get that. I get the top, but I don't get the bottom.
I don't feel too bad. When they're probably going to be 7-1 by the time this airs. So
No, they're good. You can't dispute how good they are.
can't knock it. Yep. So
But anyway,
that's what
shout out for him. Give him a look. Kuso, they're up the echelon of home barbecue styled content creators, and
Yeah,
give
there's a
it
lot
a
of
shot.
food guys that are really good. Like a lot of them are. Food is just so
hard.
not-
It's so hard. Hard. It's hard to create that content
Hard?
long. Yeah. How long does it take them to?
Oh,
we could do
okay.
10 drinks in the matter of time that they do one steak.
But it's very appealing to the mass. Everybody loves food, so it's not like it's very hard to do.
Yeah.
But the end result is normally really, really worth it. If you mastered that craft of how to create food content,
Right.
Not that it's easy, but it's a little more of a guarantee that it's going to do well versus some other style of content.
Well, you eat with your eyes first.
Correct.
So
So
that's
people
why
love looking
that
at it,
that storyline is exciting to kind of just watch.
And you watch a lot of these guys, like Kuso or QCP does a really good job, and they're just so now outrageous with the style of content they do.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna have to be just to keep up with the game. So
Okay, cool.
that is that your list? That's all.
No, I got one more.
Oh, that's not 5 people.
That's at least 5.
No, I know it's definitely at least 5, but
At least
that's
5.
not how these top 5.
I put
things go.
2. I put 2 into 1.
You've said about 7 at this point.
Here's what I
And you
said.
still have one
1,
more.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And you have one more. And now you haven't. You're not done yet.
I got
That's
one
fine.
more.
That's fine. You're allowed to. It's your podcast.
All right, so top 10. I'm changing it from
Whatever.
5 to 10.
So I like these dudes. Basement Yard Podcast. If you haven't seen them, I'm gonna pull up a clip for you. I'm actually very curious if you've seen them. They're best friends. They might have started as comedians, I think. Their names are Joe Santagato. I know Joe was on. I think he was on Vine. Like he was like an old school. He was like one of the first to do it type of thing. And his friend Frank Alvarez. So it's Frankie and Joe, and they're personally again one of those guys where if they posted, I'm stopping and watching.
Let me see.
Iron that's in cereal was iron. It is. Is it? Yes. Metal?
These guys aren't brothers?
Is it really?
Real quick, it's like,
No, yes,
oh, okay.
Joey, that's why if you cook metal, you can't eat metal. Yes, Joey. Yes. That's why if you cook.
So they got 3.3 million.
You can't watch a full video, can you?
No, I'm just trying.
This is the top.
I'm
This is
I'm
crazy.
trying to get an appreciation for them, and I'm scrolling through.
How you get appreciation? Watch 3 seconds of a clip.
Where do you open this thing? Traditionally.
We're on a podcast. I'm trying to Okay, I don't want to sit here and watch the video for a minute while people watch me watching a
Pull
video.
it up.
Okay.
We're association.
All right, I got to get familiar with these guys. I don't.
You've never seen them?
No, again, I don't understand. You and I, by the way, we share a TikTok account, don't we? Isn't it the same? Right. So I don't have my own.
Okay.
I'm on yours. Well, how am I not seeing your feed, your followers? Why is it
it's
different?
device based. It's not account based.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that explains that. Anyway. Okay, so I have one. I have one more.
Good.
Truck. How do you say his name?
Toon
No,
Turnt.
am I kidding? No, he's not my number one.
No,
he's not.
Well, wait.
I'm
Let's
only
give
kidding.
let's give a quick shout out to that group of people, like the father and son duo. Two Turn Tony, I think by far, hate it or love it, it's impressive what they've been able to do.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, I can watch his content. It's very entertaining. It's outrageous, but the business he has been able to build for not only himself but his family
that's
is
cool.
incredible. Like he put on his entire family.
Yeah.
That now they're doing this together. Somebody behind the scenes is a genius. I don't know who it is, if it is him
Maybe
or
it's
somebody
him.
else, but they grind really hard. He's very big on like manifestation. He's like written down everything he's wanted to do, and then he goes and does it. So he's actually, you see his content, but then you hear him speak, and it's almost
Yeah.
polarizing.
All right,
So
yeah.
I like him. Joe Melly and his dad
Yeah,
have
those
been
guys are good.
incredible,
Those guys
and
are
those are
good.
guys like,
Yeah.
they're just on top of it now. They have
Yeah,
like
they're-
27
they're
million
the-
followers, and they have created now like trends, and people will follow what they do
Yeah.
because they're just so good.
Yeah, they're entertaining. I told you the first time I saw them, and I pointed out to you, I said, the father. I said, who's this guy? It looks like the guy from Ratatouille,
Yeah, they're hilarious.
the food critic. And that's what stopped me. And that was 3+ years ago.
That was their, I think, takeoff moment where like everybody was like, "Oh, that
That
looks
was
like
great.
the Ratatouille guy."
That was great. Okay, so that makes sense.
The other guy, the Jet Bentley, the Asian guys that do the food.
Yeah, they're cool
great.
too.
Yeah,
He
is
stole
a
your
guy.
line. He stole your
He did
hate
not
dad
steal
line.
my
He
line.
stole your line.
No, he didn't.
Guaranteed. You ask him if he's honest, he's going to say, "Yeah, I did take inspiration from you."
That I said, "Hey, his dad too."
Yeah,
He
but
said, "Hey, Dad."
you did it
You
first.
think Food Boss took our shit too?
No, let me say this. Let me back up. Not taking like it's proprietary stuff, but do you use
I've stolen their
do-
stuff.
It's not stealing.
But that's
it's
how,
just
that's
giving
how it
credit.
is. Yeah.
All I'm saying is giving credit. We all use. It's like I'm going to write a song. So let me listen to old songs from the 50s and let me steal a little jingle, a little line. It's a compliment. The best form of flattery, right? Best form is in that, is taking from and making it your own, right? So anyway, so my point is, I feel like that was a page he took from your book. And yes, maybe Food Boss took another page from our book, and maybe vice versa. Woon Tak and we've done some stuff together. Woo Tak, we've taken stuff from him early on.
Is very different than ours. Like,
but early on, he was instrumental. He helped us. He did some stuff.
Yeah, but his style is so different than I could pull from Jet Bentley, and I have because it's very similar. Whereas Wu Talks, I wouldn't be able to do. I'm not getting porn stars on the podcast.
Okay. No. I don't mean him today and them today. I mean early on.
No, I know.
The guy who came to my house, the guy who took me to Korean barbecue, that guy.
He's still the same guy. He's not changed.
I don't know. Is he? He doesn't call me. Hold on one second. This might be him calling. Hello?
No, it's
not him.
No, that's a shame.
That's PSE&G. They want to let me know they're going to be doing work in the area.
Yeah. Anyway. Yes, a lot of the people, and you should, you know what I mean? If you see what's working, you should go and do it. That's the platform is very trend based. So whatever is hot right there, you should emulate it and recreate. So we have been inspired by other creators, and hopefully we have inspired other creators.
Certain. That's the exchange, right? That's the intellectual property that you exchange. That's why you share. That's why they call it collaboration. Yeah. We all collaborate with one another. No one's inventing this stuff on their own accord. Correct. Imitation is the best form of flattery.
Yeah.
Okay. Want to know who my number one is?
I'm going to assume Diana Rondi.
Well, then, she's yours too?
No, absolutely not. She doesn't do shit. She doesn't do anything.
What are you talking about?
I have tried.
Time out.
I have tried to get her to make more content, and she does not do it.
All right. Time out. Number one, she is the Slate girl. Right? And amongst other things, she's an Update girl, right? These are things that if you watch, and I'm gonna challenge everyone who does listen to this and takes our kind of lead on some of this, go pull up Slate's page, go pull up Update's page, and go look at the things that she does. She's very creative. Like, she may even be more creative than us. I think
ridiculous.
The skits, the things that she puts together. I obviously she's my daughter and I'm a fan, but she's very good. She really is very good, John. She does.
I think she's great. I think she should. Her and Dario should start. So Dario is Diana's boyfriend. They're very funny together. They've been together for a while. Diana's page should start becoming that couple style of.
Diana cooks, Dario eats.
No, just Diana and Dario. Like, let them just go be
Double D. You're gonna call it Double D so people tune in and want to hear more about Double D.
And you wonder why your daughter gets creeped out when you say things.
What? Double Dynamite.
Okay. Diana should be. Diana, if you're out there listening to this, you want to talk about somebody that's not going to watch this. It's her.
Let's not tell
her.
Let's not tell her.
You should make way more content than you do. We're giving you gold here in a silver platter.
Let's do this. Let's make it a game. Anyone who's listening, go and follow Diana. Right? On one of her, she has her own page too, right? She has like 40,000 followers, which isn't a lot. But her major impact of the things she does really well, I like, are those two examples I gave you, Update and Slate. Okay. So let's not tell her that we mentioned. Well, let's see. I'm interested.
You know she's not.
No, I don't know she's not. I think she might tune in because she knew what the topic was. So she might be interested.
Whatever.
But anyway, so not only do I like her page because of that reason, but I also, to the point earlier, she's taken some of that from other people. And I find myself watching some of the other people that do similar things for their brands and their alignments, because they make credit to them. They make it interesting for you to want to know more about that soft drink or that energy drink or that, lactose-free, protein drink.
Yeah, well, they call that UGC, user-generated content.
Right. Okay.
So that is a great, if you are a creator that
Yeah.
isn't making enough money on your own, that's a great way to go about it, because these brands are looking for creators that are creative to be the face, to be the flow for their Geico? Flow's Geico?
What?
Flow? Geico?
Flow.
Yeah. To be the flow for their Geico type of thing, like their face.
Progressive. What are you talking about?
you're right.
The two of you guys.
You're not on
I'm
camera. You're
listening
making
to
me look
Joe.
like an idiot.
Yeah, but you said it so confident.
I know.
Flow.
That's what
with-
it's all about.
Flow
man.
with Geico. Well, no, Geico would be a Geico.
The lizard.
The
The
mascot. Well, it's not a lizard. It's a Geico.
It's not a Geico. It's a gecko.
It's a gecko. It's a Geico. They play on words.
Caveman back.
How about
Yeah, they did the
how
caveman.
about one of my favorite Liberty. That guy, Liberty.
Right, so everybody-
I
Mayhem
can do that.
is-
I want to
Mayhem-
do that. I want to go
Mayhem is,
Liberty. If you guys need somebody, I can do Liberty.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Because you don't. Okay, number one, you know why? Because you don't probably pay any of the insurances. Really, you don't have to. That's not your
pay my own
world yet.
insurance.
Not, but I mean, you don't shop for insurances. This is an older skill set.
What is
when you
Liberty?
start- Liberty.
What are you saying? That's not even.
Okay, I'm
that's
not even gonna
even
emu, Gmu. I'm not even gonna tell you. Is that the
Oh,
emu?
the emu.
Oh, now you get it.
I don't think he says that though.
Liberty. Yeah, he does. You're gonna, and you know what? He's doing it right over here somewhere in the Hudson.
Who?
The Liberty guy.
Is he?
Yeah. Huh. It's definitely filmed
Right in my backyard.
somewhere over here. You guys check it out. Anyway, enough about that. But the
about the
point
emo.
is,
Point is, creators are everywhere. That's a great way to make some money, and it's a good way to get yourself out there too, like and showcase that you are creative. So Diana,
UGC, we call that.
user generated
User
content.
generated.
UGC.
Yeah.
Yes, highly recommend
Yeah.
looking into it if you are a creator.
So, but do that. Give these people a follow. Check them out. Give them a little support. They're all good quality people, especially Diana Rondi. And then
She.
anything else that you want to kind of encapsulate here about our list and motivation for doing this today?
No, I am curious, like who your favorite creators are. Let's stick to TikTok right now or like short form content because there's so many YouTubers out there that I was gonna get into, but that's just a different space. So I want to stick with TikTok short form style creators. But if you have favorites, let us know in the comment section. I think that's it. I don't
That's it.
really
Sounds good to me. I think
Yeah.
we did it. List is
close. That's it for today, everybody. Like, subscribe, share. Peace.